In the famous words of Coach Tobijani, hey, football would kill you a real death, and that's what we're seeing in the CAF Champions League. We've been seeing so many shock results. SC, what do you make about the familiar faces that are back in the CAF Champions League?
Yeah, the big boys are back. You're talking Sundowns, you're talking Al Ahly. I think Sundowns really taught Remo Stars a lesson in terms of how to play CAF Champions League football away. And Al Ahly, a typical team that...
No mercy, hey? They could have kept it 2-0. Why 5-1?
I think probably Sundowns is sending out a message, you look at the issues that they've had in terms of scoring, and they haven't been that fluent in terms of scoring goals. Yeah. And they're literally doing that in this game, and Remo Stars were there for the taking.
I mean, Remo Stars won their previous round of matches 5-0 against the team from Comoros.
So it literally balances it out, If you do accounting,
they got a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, most definitely. But on a more realistic conversation, I think Remo Stars should be proud of themselves that they got to the stage. I don't see Remo Stars, to be honest with you. Maybe it's a question you'll come back and ask me. Yeah. In terms of them going forward, I don't see them coming back into this game. 5-1, it's a huge score to turn around. And Loftus.
Yeah, well, it will be a definite shock if they had to come back from that. Definitely one of the biggest comebacks in African football history, but we don't see that happening. Now, you were talking about our athlete. You wanted to elaborate on their 1-0 win?
Look, not entirely, Just before we get into this conversation of Al Ahly, can I just go back a little bit? The viewers at home will forgive me, because there's an elephant in the room that we're not addressing, the Ribeiro factor. We look at the new signings that Sundowns has brought in, Nuno Santos as well as Miguel Reisinho. I think this is two quality players that we've seen from Portugal that are coming into the league, and they're doing well so far for Sundowns. Scoring,
they don't seem to be missing Ribeiro if they will have 5 different scorers.
Literally, I think these guys have just given Ribeiro a little bit of a fresh air in terms of the personnel that he needs to bring onto the pitch, and they're literally doing that. Santos has been so good coming on. Reisinho, maybe in terms of getting the red card in the league game, a bit bittersweet pill for him, but he's come back and cleaned himself up and scored in this game. Beautiful goal, a beautiful cutback from Ouaddou. What a game we saw.
Any surprise wins for you?
Surprise wins. It has to be Silver Stars against
Yanga. Someone lost their job after that.
Romain Folz, to be more specific.
Yeah.
As I said, off camera, I don't think this was the job for him. Why I say this? Let's look at Yanga 2 seasons ago. You've got Miguel Kumondi in the team doing well. Fortunately, didn't last into the team, had a fallout with the hierarchy at Yanga. They bring in Sidramovic. Sidramovic wasn't producing the results that they needed. And for me, I think they literally went back. They should have at least tried to find somebody who has been in this situation or at this status in terms of winning games and knowing how to take the team further. And to get a team such as Young Africans and do that to them, it's unjustified, man.
So Simba, their rivals, how did they fare?
Losing your coach, losing pre-season with a coach, and they won 3-0. They've got 2 players in there from South Africa, quality players. Rushin Deruk, Neo Mayema, captain of South Africa in the Chen tournament. We saw what he did. I think they've got a solid team, and they've done well, in this game. Away 3-0. Yes. I don't see this team coming back and trying to topple them. And
I mean, speaking of 3-0, Orlando Pirates were also at the back of a 3-0 hiding. Do you see them coming back at Orlando Stadium, which could be a fortress at times?
Sometimes don't try to be too outrageous in terms of what you do tactically as a coach. Go back to your default settings. And I think this is one thing that Abedslam Ouaddou should have done. I mean, we saw it in the league. He tried it. It didn't work out. There's 2 games that he lost in the league. He literally did the same thing when he came into
What didn't work out? Elaborate more.
As I said earlier on, I mean, you've got players that are consistent in terms of being in the lineup. For instance,
which players?
You look at this game. In the back, you've got CBC, who's just come back from injury. You've got TLB, which is Mbogazi. The young Mbogazi been partnered with CBC. There hasn't been a relationship that we've seen that has been consistent. He was using Siema in there as well. So I think he should have kept the consistency at the back. It would have given him a solidified defense. Scoring, I mean, they considered 3 goals. So it tells you that defensively there was something wrong. But for me, go back to your default settings, use the team as per the team that you're using in the league. Don't try to be overzealous. just maintain the game. You're playing away. Why are you trying to go for...
So the impact of that result, because last season we saw that they came close. They came relatively close.
Semi-finals, to be more precise.
Right. Now, missing out, is it really a train smash? They could focus on other trophies,
For this game specifically, it will be on the coach. Because if you come into a team that has reached that status in terms of the CAF Champions League, and they fall out, they miss out just in the prelims, that should be on the coach, shouldn't be on the players for me when I look at it. I mean, tactically, we need to look at it and say, what is it that he has done wrong? As I said, I've pointed out already in terms of the defensive mechanism, in terms of the personnel that he brought into the team. Continue with what has given you results at the back.
I mean, players like Captain number 2000, for example, absolutely need the CAF Champions League for exposure, for example. But I think what I wanted to know from you is it the end of the world, really, if they had to miss out on this season of the CAF Champions League?
It puts fear in me to say if they lose this game, going into the league and other domestic cups they're going to play, how much are they going to come out of it? Psychologically, are they ready for it? I don't think they are psychologically ready because they've got new players into the team, and that might just create sort of like a destabilization for me. So I think Pirates can they literally can score 3 goals, but they haven't done that much this season. So let's see if they can come back into this one.
Well, thank you, SC, for that. Well, after the break, we're going to be talking about the Confederation Cup and so much more. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.